Barakallahu feek. Dhamir is a pronoun, right? Dhamir is used in the place of a noun. So Dhamir is an ism. And when we talk about asma or ism, we have to know four things about them, right? Which means we have to know four things about the Dhamir, right? What are those four things? Jins, adad, wus'at, and i'rab, right? Jins, adad, wus'at, and i'rab. When it comes to wus'at, Dhamair are ma'rifa. Dhamair are ma'rifa. Okay? So one aspect is covered, right? So now there are three more aspects: jins, adad, and i'rab. And this table, as we said that there are two tables, right? If you know those two tables, you will be able to understand all the dhamair in the Quran. So this is the table for the dhamair in refer. This is the table for dhamair in refer. So out of those four things, we know that dhamair are ma'rifa. So we are now left with three things. Out of those three things, this is the table for refer when it comes to the i'rab or status. So we are left with only two things, and those two things are mentioned over here. For this side you have the jins, and this side you have the adad. Before we get into the table, let's understand what second, third person, second person, or first person is, right? When we communicate, when we are doing a conversation, right? So there are three types of people, right? The first is, let's say you are talking about someone else in the conversation. So in a conversation, there are two people, right? So two people are discussing about someone else. So that someone else, we will refer that person as a third person, and in English we use he, she, they, those, like that, right? So third person is nothing but when two people are in a conversation, the person who is referring to, even if the person is in front of them, doesn't matter, but this person is someone who is not directed in the conversation, right? Like who is not referred to as directly. This person is referred to as a third person, like he, she, they, those, as we said. So that is third person. What is second person? Second person is the person whom the speaker is speaking to. For example, I am talking to you. So you are the second person, and the speaker or me, I am the first person, right? So we have names for them. Third person is called ghaib, ghaib, or which usually means absent, but it doesn't necessarily mean that he is not present in the same room. Means he is absent from the conversation, right? Ghaib. Second person is mukhatab, mukhatab, and first person is mutakallim. Second person is mukhatab or hadir, mukhatab or hadir. I can write them down. For third person, ghaib. Second person is hadir. Hadir means someone in present or mukhatab. And first person is mutakallim. Mutakallim means the speaker, right? So in English, we have he, she, they, those as third person, you as second person, I or we as third person, right? So let us first translate this into English, and then we will kind of try to memorize this. Hua, he. Hua is third person, and muzakkar is hua, right? Huma is third person and two people, huma. Hum is third person and three or more than three, jama, right? Hua, huma, hum. He, those two, they, right? Hiya is she. She, third person referring to a female. Huma is those two females, right? And hunna is three or more than three females. So he, those two males, and those males, whom, she, those two females, and those females, who, hunna. So now you can understand the richness of the Arabic language, that when you translate it to English, it is like three different words, right? Those two males. But in Arabic, you use just one word, like huma, to refer to them. This is the richness of the Arabic language. So huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna. He, those two males, those males, she, those two females, and those females, three or more than three.